Coach Adam Wisniewski from Breakfast, Life, and Dinner is here to help us get some confidence in the kitchen.
That's right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So, it's morning. It's breakfast time.
That's right. So we're talking about, it's National Cereal Day today. And so we're talking about breakfast with oatmeal. And oatmeal is something that, a lot of people have for breakfast. And we're going to look at some other things you can do with it in the second half. But you can eat oatmeal all day long.
If you wanted to.
One of the craziest things I found for looking up oatmeal this week was you can use it in place of bread for stuffing a turkey.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I've never tried that, but it sounds like something I want to try now.
I had no idea that you could do that.
Me neither, but apparently you just take the done oats and you dress them up and you put them in the turkey and you cook it, and then you've got a side dish of oats to go along with your turkey.
Well, that's interesting. Seeing no turkey here, though, I assume that we're going to be doing something.
We're going to do a little bit different first. So a lot of people are familiar with your regular old instant oats or quick oats, but there's also steel cut oats, which have been very popular for a couple of years. And the difference, you can take a look here. So if you have an oat grain called a groat, and you chop it up with a steel blade, what you get is...
So these are instant, and these are the
steel cut. So the cut oats are called steel cut because they have been cut, and then the rolled oats have been pressed and then maybe steamed, and the more that they are cooked ahead of time, the more they are processed, the faster you can cook them. So you get everything from 5-minute oats to 1-minute oats to instant oatmeal.
Instant oats, okay.
Right? And so, but you can eat these in a lot of different ways. I've got a couple of different varieties here. This is the instant oats, and these are the steel cut oats that have been soaked overnight in milk.
Sure.
So they haven't been cooked at all.
Yeah.
And so the steel cut oats take on a very chewy texture, and the more quick oats take on a texture that's very familiar. So if you want to grab a spoon there, maybe you want to try, but this is a cold cereal made with oatmeal. And so you get, so that's nothing in there. There's no salt. It's just soaked in milk.
But besides not having a whole lot of flavor there, this tastes like normal oatmeal.
Right. And then if you have the steel cut oats, you can see that they are still maintaining that shape there. Yeah. And you can go ahead and try that one if you want. But this has got a real chew to it. The first time you bite into it, you're going to be like, ooh, that's not quite done.
It doesn't taste like it's done, yeah.
Right. But then you keep chewing, and it's got kind of a chewy texture. It's got a nutty flavor. And it really
has more flavor, though, yeah.
Yeah, it's really, steel cut oats are worth it to try. And then here is, and so it slows you down. You're eating a healthy breakfast because you're not eating too much, you're not eating too fast.
Yeah.
You're really aware of how much time and effort it takes to chew up this food.
I'm still chewing it at this point, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. But if you want a little less challenging experience, traditional steel cut, you cook them hot. This has got a little bit of salt and a little bit of butter to finish it. And then, of course, you've got all these different toppings. You can make the oatmeal of your dreams here. There's maple syrup, there's honey, there's chocolate, there's nuts. We Americans tend to eat breakfast like it's dessert. So
we do.
We do. So there's all these different flavors. And if you just want to try that just on its own, butter and salt really bring out the flavor.
This is the steel cut oat.
And this is cooked. So this was cooked for about 30 minutes. 1 part oats to 3 parts water until the water cooks down.
It's not bad on its own, yeah.
Just by itself. So if you want to stick to a real low calorie, nutritionally dense, high fiber breakfast, there it is. And then you can dress it up coconut. You could put bananas. I mean, just anything you want there.
So is that what we're doing now?
You can go right ahead and make the oatmeal of your dreams there.
Yep.
Eat breakfast straight for the chocolate.
I hear that.
All right. And then there's milk. Because a lot of people use milk. You can use cream. You can use soy. You can use butter to finish it. You've got bananas and walnuts and chocolate. That is almost exactly what I would do.
A little bit of cinnamon.
Yep, that's cinnamon and sugar. There you go. There. So these are definitely things that you can if you have time at night to make the steel cut, you can make those and put them in the fridge. If you make a big pot of it, you can have it all week long.
Yeah.
The soaking, you want to make sure the steel oats soaks at least 10 hours, but you can soak that for a day or two.
So this, with everything added into it, looks delicious. So you can just make a big pot of this and then...
There you go.
And then have it, the whole week.
Right. And that's meal prep is the secret to one of the secrets of confidence in the kitchen is you get yourself ready on Monday, and by Thursday, when your week is hectic and you're tired, you still got breakfast taken care of. And that's just, an extra 10, 15 minutes in your morning can really make a difference.
Very good. So what are we talking about in the next segment?
So we're going to move all the way to dessert. So we're going to make oatmeal nut bites.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Looking forward to that.
Very good.
All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes.
All right.
We'll be right back with more of The Morning Show right after this break.
Much from one Adam to another. Adam Wisniewski is joining us this morning. Hey, good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm still kicking.
Good, good. So we're checking back in with you because today is Cereal Day.
Cereal Day, that's
All
right.
right, so we're making oatmeal.
That's right. So we talked about oatmeal all day. So we did a little breakfast earlier.
Okay.
We talked about the fact you can take oats, steel-cut oats, cook them, and then stuff a turkey with them and make a savory side dish.
So interesting.
You can have it for dinner.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's all kinds of desserts.
Yes.
You can make oat cakes, like pancakes or like rice cakes.
Okay.
You can make oatmeal cookies, of course.
Of course.
And then this is one of the easiest, is you take instant rolled oats, which is processed oats. They've been flattened and steamed, so they're pretty much ready to eat.
Yep.
And then we're going to mix them with some sticky things and some nutty things and some sweet things, and we're going to make little oatmeal power bites.
I love that.
So
these are a good snack for any time of the day.
You can keep them in the fridge for breakfast. You could give them to kids for snacks in the afternoon. You could set them out fancy for desserts. There's all sorts of different ways you could serve it up.
And you can really put any type of ingredients in that you want, really.
Yeah.
We have two different ones here, so
That's right.
Tell us what we have.
So you can find a million different recipes, and this one is going to be straight oats, peanut butter, a little Nutella for that chocolate, and then some honey.
All right.
And then you can also do things like, you can look up different recipes. This is flaxseed meal, as well as oats. There's peanut butter, and this one's maple syrup and banana.
Yum.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to mix these up, and I'm going to mash the banana a little bit, and then we're going to stir in to make sure that the proportion of sticky stuff to non-sticky stuff is about right, so they hold together. And then once they hold together, we're just going to dump them out, and we're going to make little ball shapes, about an inch across. And then you can decide, you can always fill them with, if you want chocolate chips in yours, you've already got a little chocolate.
Yeah.
But then you can roll them in things as well. We can roll them in coconut, roll them in cinnamon sugar.
Interesting.
Roll them in sprinkles to make a fun kids dessert. So yeah, so how's yours coming together?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We're there.
Very
Almost
good.
there.
So mine's pretty good and sticky. So there it is. I'm just going to put these out onto the counter.
Okay.
And I'm going to take it and I'm going to just very simply roll them into bite-size pieces. So I got a little banana piece in there, and I've got a little the oats.
That looks so good. How's this looking?
That's perfect.
Okay.
So, yeah, so grab those and roll them.
All right.
And then I've got a feeling for. Did you hand me the cinnamon sugar there before?
Cinnamon sugar, sure.
Yeah. So I got a feeling for cinnamon sugar on this one. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to just pop it in there and roll it around.
All right.
And so then I've got cinnamon sugar on the outside to make it a little bit of a sweet treat. There you go. And there you go. And yours are very nice and neat there. Mine are kind of lumpy and big.
I have some practice making meatballs, so I think that helps with
All right. And so then you refrigerate these for about an hour before you serve them. You can serve them cold. You can serve them at room temperature. But you want to get them to firm up first.
Okay.
And, that is the entirety of the recipe. And then after that, it's all creativity. It's confidence with your ingredients. It's confidence with your ability to look in the fridge and say, well, I've got oatmeal.
What can I do here? Yeah.
What am I going to make for oatmeal bites?
And I feel like this is a good, protein snack with the peanut butter in there rather than, snacking on a bag of chips.
Right, right. So, it's got protein. It's got the fiber from the oatmeal. So, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor, but that's probably better for you than a bowl of ice cream.
I would say so. I think so. I like it. I can't wait to... Well, you know what?
Oh, you're perfect. You're
might as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love the Nutella is the magic in that one.
Totally.
Yeah, very good.
Totally.
You can use cocoa powder. You could use cacao. You could use, just anything that you're looking to. So you can make them vegan. You can make them gluten-free. You can make them, whatever. Obviously, peanut butter is an issue for some people.
Yes,
so
that's true.
You can use almond butter. You can make your own. I brought walnuts. So you can just do anything you want.
I feel like this would be good with a banana, too.
The banana is magic.
So I'm going to do that.
There you go. So this is great for kids. This is an easy recipe. You can, rainy afternoon, you can say, hey, kids, let's make some dessert. So when I do pizza parties for kids, this is one of the desserts we make while we're waiting for the pizzas to bake, because it's so easy and fast.
And it's quick oats that you don't even cook.
Right, yeah.
I love it.
And, they're a little chewy at this point. If you let them sit for a little bit, they're going to soften up a little bit more. So, but they are completely edible.
I love it.
Yeah.
So good. All right, if someone is interested in getting in touch with you to gain some confidence in the kitchen, maybe take a sushi class, because I know that's your most popular. How can they get in touch with you?
So you can look me up on Facebook. I have a website, breakfastlifeanddinner.com. I have an app, which is the National Food Holidays, which is how we know it's National Cereal Day.
Love it.
And so it's just, I'm trying to get out there and get the brand known so that I can help people in the kitchen. I love to cook for people and with people.
All right, Adam, thanks so much for joining us this morning. I can't wait to make a whole batch of these myself.
It's pretty easy.
We'll be right back with more of the morning show right after this.